Hi YouTube. Today I'm going to be talking about Mars and Taurus. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I just started off this video with touching my hair so many times. Anyway, so Mars and Taurus. This is the second sign of the zodiac, and Mars is the planet of aggression, how you are when you are confronted, kind of how you go about things. It's also the planet of love and sex, and it is also, if a man has his Mars and Taurus in his chart, this is kind of how he acts when he has a love interest. And if a woman has her Mars and Taurus, these are like the type of men or women that she is attracted to. Men with more Taurus qualities, women with more Taurus qualities. It's kind of what she looks for in a partner, and then the Mars in a man's chart is how he acts in general, like when he likes someone. And also, both of these people, female or male, this is just how they are when they get angry, when they are working for something. It's all about that. So when there's an earth sign in the Mars, which is Mars is ruled by Aries and all that, and Aries is a fire sign. So you put a fire sign, like where Mars wants to feel at home at, and you put it in an earth sign, this person is going to give off a very earthy and sensual vibe to them. A very calm, cool, and collected persona. They're very goal orientated and they go about things slowly and very driven. They know what they want, and what they want is practical. These people are earth signs, so everything that they do is kind of about practicality, and they if it's not worth it, they won't waste their time on it and they'll move on to the next thing. But once they're on the next thing that they know is practical, they have a very strong stamina. Taurus is the bull, so they have a strong staying power and a strong long stamina to stay in the situation and to get what they want. They're very persistent when it comes to getting their goals, and they're also very, very driven along with that. And they are very calm, and they're very it takes a lot for their temper to come out and erupt, but erupt, sorry. So along with being calm and all that, these people give off this kind of very, when they are dealt with something, yeah, they're kind of oh, you can tell that it's oh crap, I have to deal with that, but it's they still take care of it. They're not ones to go flake out. They're very dependable and reliable people. So when a confrontation has hit them, they'll be shooken, but it's not like they're not going to be there for you, and it's not like they're going to stop trying. Their tempers are hidden for a long time. These people can deal with a lot of things that annoy them, a lot of things that provoke them, a lot of things that just get under their skin, a lot of things that make them mad, and they will kind of push it to the side and suppress it because they're not these people that want to deal with the drama. They're ruled by this. This is Taurus is ruled by Venus, so imagine having this happy, loving planet in the planet, and then this happy, loving sign that's all about simplicity and beauty, oh my goodness, and beauty, and you put it into the planet of aggression. These people go about life seeing it more of the situation in a more lighthearted manner, more than a serious oh, let me go attack them. Yeah, they'll be mad, but these aren't people when they're mad to go throw a fist to your face by the first thing that you say. No, it takes a while for them to get to that reaching point. But once they have reached that point, oh my God, you do not want to be around that. Yeah, but depending on what other placements they have in their chart, they could be more violent and provoked a lot more easily. But we're just talking about the Mars. So they're driven by things that drive them are goals that offer security and stability. They probably will keep going at the job that gives them that steady income. Keep pursuing the person that they know is reliable and dependable and going to be there. They also have kind of an attachment, and they place a lot of emphasis on material goods, and they place a lot of value on material goods, and they take pride in what they own as well. So this is just a side note. So if a guy with a Mars and Taurus likes you, he's probably going to look very nice, be wearing, like, even if his clothes aren't label branded, which a lot of Tauruses will spend the money on that label, but even if it's not, he's gonna look presentable. These people like take out time, put down money and take time and make sure that they look good and look nice. And along with that, they like things that smell nice, things that look beautiful. These people are all about the five senses. So if you put that in the planet of love and sex and all that, these people aren't necessarily the most aggressive type, the most kinkiest type. They're more about that simple traditional, not like beauty of that way of life. Love. So when it comes to what they like, it might be like can't like a really romantic setting, not somewhere crazy, maybe just in the room, like music playing, like soft music, and maybe like good tasting food, good smelling scents, and maybe a dinner underneath the stars with like a candlelight dinner or something, simple things. Maybe watching the stars with the fire, roasting marshmallows, like those simple things will make a Taurus happy, and they're very actually sensual people, so they love like the touch, like gentle touches, yeah, and they give off this powerful sensuality to them that's very alluring in the sense that like they are very like Mars and Taurus women kind of give off that Mother Nature vibe, that peaceful serenity, kind of like I'm beautiful, I'm one with my senses, I'm simple, like just very sweet looking. These women come off very sweet and docile, very feminine, and the men come off more of like a feminine, masculine way. How do I describe this? So like he will have very dominant masculine features, like he might have very broad shoulders, he might have a bigger upper body, but he probably have like that scruff, like he'll look very masculine. I'm not saying they look feminine whatsoever, but when it comes to love, they don't play around with that. They can be very manly, but these are people that love. So when they're with their partner, they may be this complete sweet and sensitive guy, but they can come off very kind of manly looking, and like what you see is not what you get. And also because the Mars is how the man will kind of give off the vibes that he likes someone. So if you like a Mars and Taurus, and how to tell if a Mars and Taurus likes you, first of all, he won't be the first one to say anything, like it's going to take him some time to build up the courage and all that. But he has like determination, so he will eventually ask you out. He will eventually like do that whole romantic like date and whatever, and he'll probably pay attention to what makes you happy. These are people that like the guy that buys the roses for you and the guy that buys the chocolates for you. That's definitely like a Libra or like a Taurus, So, they don't like to pursue a bunch of projects at once. These people like to like go about one project like slow and steady, finish it and move on to the next. Slow and steady to get to their goal. And like that works, And they don't adapt easily to new circumstances anyways. So that's why when they are going about something, they need to like finish it first and then slowly adapt to the new thing that they have in their life. They can't just hop from one to one thing. Like, no, that's not going to work for them. Don't rush a Mars and Taurus. Like, most likely a Mars and Taurus, if you rush them, they're probably just going to take a little bit longer and they're going to go a little bit slower just to bother you, because you don't rush them. That's just going to build up some more frustration for you, because whether or not you want them to hurry up, they're not going to hurry up. So, and if they do have to hurry up, they're going to be kind of off balance. These people like routines. So if they have a routine to get ready, you better give them that time to get like their hair done, make sure that they've showered, like pick out their clothes while they're listening to music or something. These people, they can't just rush and go finish everything, They're very reliable and strong-willed at least, And anything that they do, anything that they know that they can handle, they go about it in a confident way. If it's a practical matter and they know that they can deal with it, this is when their confidence shines through. Because they can have a lot of confidence, but they just have to know that they can accomplish it. And then after that, then you'll see that they actually can. But if it's not a practical matter, then they will just kind of avoid it. And in fact, they actually avoid messy situations that involved a lot of drama, that involve a lot of angry people, maybe a lot of things that is like, he said this, she said this. Like a Mars and Taurus would just be like, I gotta go. Or they may just like sideline watch, you know? So with that, I want to like say some other things just to add them in, because I always remember at like the last minute. So, let me talk about if the man likes you. Okay, so if a man with a Mars and Taurus likes you, he's gonna give off this kind of not so much sensitive and sweet, but you're gonna know that he has like a soft side. You know, he'll give off that cool, calm, and collected vibe, but not with the cold and calculating look that a Mars in Capricorn might give you, or a Mars in Virgo. He's gonna give off that more like, he'll smile, he'll like, if he's making excuses to touch you, or he always like has to hug you, or maybe he plays with your hair, stuff like that, because they are very sensual. So like anything that they can do to just like touch you and just be around you, they'll like you. He likes you if he does that. Along with that, like if he's taking extra efforts to look nice, you know, and he's asking about you, and he'll probably want to know if you like a Mars and Taurus, definitely have goals and come off as someone that's reliable and steady, but don't fix yourself to come off this way when you're not actually this way, you know. They don't like superficiality. They like a down to earth and real person. They don't like fakeness, you know? And they don't like it when someone's wishy-washy. These people are steady and reliable, so they want someone that's steady and reliable as well. Whether it comes to friends or like romantic or platonic relationships, they want someone that's steady, reliable, and dependable, just like they are. So, yeah, what else would he do? Oh, and if he likes you, he'll probably like make excuses to talk to you, or like probably give you a lot of attention, or maybe like buy you some things that like he knows that you like. Yeah, because they place emphasis on material things. So if he's buying you roses and chocolates, and if he's buying you like perfumes, and if he's buying you like whatever it is that you're interested in, and if he's buying you anything that fits into that category, he has an interest in you in some sort, or he just really values you as a friend. So he's giving you something that you know he'll like. If he goes on a trip and buys you something, or she, doesn't matter. Like, if they go on a trip and they bring you back a souvenir, they probably have some interest in you, or they really care about you, you know, because they kind of that's why it's kind of hard to tell, because they're not so much going to be like, I like you. They'll more show it in kind gestures, and slow and steady. They'll get to confessing their love or whatever. But definitely give them time if you like them, and like maybe you have a Venus and Aries and you like someone with a Mars and Taurus and you're like, oh my God, you're so slow, hurry up. Yeah, definitely give them time to kind of feel out the relationship first. And yeah, you have a Mars and Taurus. If I forgot anything, which I might have, and I'm so sorry if I did, leave any pointers and constructive criticism that you have down below, and I'll try to respond to them. I most likely will. Yeah. Have a good day, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.